They say you're only young once, but we live for it, we die for it, we live for forever.
Well, hi there, hello there, guys. It is Lindrika coming to you with a new video. It is a 21 keto question tag. Sorry if this looks a little bit awkward. It's because I am recording in my office. As you can see, I have my Bessie the cow back there. But I don't have my good camera, so I'm using a not a rear facing, but a front facing camera. So it's a little bit not as good as my normal ones. Sorry guys, I'm looking for the tag that I had and I don't see it. Hold on. Oh yeah, there we are. So I have the questions for the 21 questionnaire for keto tag, and I was tagged by Keto Diamond. I do have her channel posted down below for you guys, so you can check that out. Pretty much everybody knows her, so she's no stranger to the game. So check her out if you haven't. But this is just a quick 21 questions, so I'm going to try to get through these as quick as possible. But, you know, I'm a talker, so it may not happen as quick as I want it to be happening. So I'm going to go ahead and start here. I lost it again, guys. Where did this go? I'm telling you. There we are. Compose myself. Composure. Okay, so question number 1, has keto helped you with your health conditions if you had any previously? I did have a couple of different health-related issues. The first one, I used to have a horrible heartburn and acid reflux, which keto completely wrecked that. I don't have that anymore at all. I mean, I would take Alka-Seltzers like you would not believe, and I don't have that anymore. It hasn't really helped with the PCOS facial hair kind of issue. It has helped as far as regulation of the monthly cycle. That's been helpful. Also, I have a degenerative disease, I guess. I've had it since birth. It's multiple epiphyseal dysplasia, which affects joints in the body and also the growth plates, which means like normal joints are round, and then, well, this is the head of the joint, and then the joint would fit on, don't mind my nails, but it would fit on and it would be, you know, cohesive, and it works as it's supposed to. Mine don't do that. My joint bones, or the heads of my bones, are shaped off, or also have disintegrating hips as well, which kind of sucks. But I used to have to use a wheelchair like all the time. I mean, just to go short distances or, you know, walk in certain stores, I would have to be pushed in a wheelchair. Now I usually only need that if we plan on being in a store for, you know, an hour or more, or if we go to a mall or, you know, something like that. If it's anything like that, we have to make sure that I'm taken care of. But, you know, dropping the weight has definitely helped with that. The only thing that can cure it, though, is going to be hip replacement surgery, and I'm just not ready to do that. Number 2, do you take supplements? If so, what do you take? I do take a few different ones. I do take a multivitamin every day. I do take biotin every day for hair, nails, and skin. I also take calcium, magnesium, and zinc. I take turmeric. I also take milk thistle, and I just started taking milk thistle when I started having problems after I did that egg fast, when my liver pretty much stopped filtering fat. And on this kind of a way eating where we do eat a lot of fat, a lot of protein, milk thistle just helps your liver out a little bit. So, you know, check out milk thistle and see what you guys think, and if it's something that you like to implement, you know, implement it. I'm not saying to, but it's helped me tremendously. Number 3, have you lost your hair doing keto? Yes, I have. I have lost a lot of hair doing keto, but it is now starting to grow back in very well with the biotin supplements that I've taken. Also, I have invested in myself because I'm worth it, so I started buying professional hairstyling products. I use the Big Sexy Hair shampoo conditioner. I use Paul Mitchell Mousse, use Not Your Mother's leave-in conditioner. I just feel that, you know, if we're putting all this effort into making ourselves feel better and look better, you know, the drugstore products are great if that's, you know, where you're at and that's your level of affordability. As long as you're clean, great. Even if you're not clean, that's great too, if that's how you choose to live your life. I ain't judging nobody. But for me, I've just decided that I'm worth it. And, you know, what's an extra, you know, $10 or, you know, something like that. I mean, I'm worth it. So I've done it. And I've also found that by using these professional products that don't have any phosphorus or sulfates, it's helped with the hair growth. It's helped tremendously. So I recommend it. Number 4, do you have loose skin? No, I have skin that's still filled with fat. I don't have, you know, the loose skin. It's like, I don't even know how to explain it. You know, I guess where I'm not losing weight rapidly, like extremely quickly, you know, I'm not getting a chance to get that. So the fat that's leaving my body, you know, the skin is kind of compensating for it, and the skin is still holding the fat. And when I lose the fat, the skin comes back through. And I just hit 40, and I know that they say that the older that you get, you lose the elasticity in your skin, but luckily for me, I haven't had that issue yet. So I don't have loose skin. My skin is still very much filled with fat. Number 5, do you drink or eat protein bars or shakes? No, I do not. I'm a food addict, which I've talked about before. I can get a box of protein bars and I will demolish them in one sitting. And I have a confession video. I'm going to link that somewhere. Look up here or there, down here, somewhere. It'll say it in a little tag. If you want to see me kind of have a little bit of a breakdown, it's all right. But I prefer to eat my calories and my macros instead of drinking them. I'm a texture person. I like to feel the food in my mouth, and that's why. And the Atkins have one that is a triple chocolate bar. It tastes way too good to be, you know, what it is. It's amazing. But no, I don't do any of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number 6, what's your favorite keto sweetener? I use Truvia, which is erythritol stevia blend. What is your favorite keto baked goods? I make mug cakes in the microwave, and I don't use a mug though. I have like a ramekin that I use, and I make chocolate, vanilla, cinnamon, you know, anything that I'm wanting, I can make it. And I don't have those very often because they can be a huge calorie sink. But, you know, if you're really needing something at the end of the day and you still have some extra, you know, macros to use, then I would recommend those. Did you have keto flu? I used to have the keto flu every time I would have a cheat day. Every single solitary time that I would have a cheat day, I would be sick as a dog for at least 2 days. So, yeah, I dealt with that, but, you know, not so much anymore since I've kind of eliminated the cheating. Did you have keto rash? No. Do you test your ketones? No, I do not test my ketones. Some people may say that that's a mistake, but my stance on it is I'm trusting the process. If I'm eating, you know, keto-free foods and those only, you know, keeping my carbs at or below 20, then I should have no problem being in ketosis. So I don't measure ketones because I'm trusting my body and trusting the process. What would you tell someone just starting keto? I would tell them, do not worry about these complicated recipes with 16, 17, 18, whatever ingredients. You don't need those. You need to keep it very simple when you're first starting out, and I would not recommend using any of, you know, like the almond flours, the coconut flours, all this stuff, because you get into these weird things, the psyllium husk, and, you know, people using protein powder to make all these pancakes and all this stuff. I mean, that's just feeding the beast, in my opinion. And it was something that I wish that I would not have done in the beginning. I should have just kept it simple. And I know some people say, oh, well, you need that in order not to cheat or to get yourself into it gradually. That's fine, but for me, it just did not work. The only thing that did was make me want the real thing, because it did not taste like what I was used to. Once my taste buds developed into eating more keto foods, I didn't crave those, and sometimes I even forgot what they tasted like. So the replacements that I would make later on, actually helped. But, I would basically say stay away from some of that stuff until you're in maintenance. It's a lot easier to maintain, but just keep it simple. Your meats, your veggies, your dairy. Keep your carbs, at or below 20. And you do have to have a calorie deficit in order to lose weight, regardless of what people tell you. Are you strict or lazy keto? I'm saying I'm a little bit of both. I'm not as strict as most people. If sugar is an ingredient that's way down on the list and there's no carbohydrate count, I'll eat it, like bacon. I mean, it's pretty hard to find a bacon that doesn't have any kind of sugar in the ingredients, but I'm not as crazy as some folks that are extremely strict that, don't drink the diet pops and stuff. And this is my favorite, Diet A&W. And I rarely have these, but they were on sale today at Walmart, so I bought them. But strict people, man, they don't want you to have none of that crap. None of it. And sometimes you just got to. Keto Diamond talks about her Diet Dr. Pepper, and I know Sandy, she has her Diet Dr. Pepper too. If I was a Dr. Pepper fan, I'd probably like Diet Dr. Pepper, but I'm not, so I don't. But, or lazy keto. I find myself lazy sometimes. I don't always weigh out all my food. I'm kind of one of these, I can eyeball it, especially if I haven't had any vegetables or carbs for the day. I'll be like, okay, well, I can have a really big salad, because I haven't had any carbs today, and that's all right, because Dr. Berg actually says not even to count those, but I still do. Okay, do you eat organic foods? The only thing that I eat that's organic are avocados, and that's not because I'm bougie or whatever, because I'm far from that. It's just, I don't know if you guys ever try to buy these things from Walmart, but they put these in the big old bins, right? And you always got these people that come through and they read on the internet how you test an avocado is you break the stem off, and if the stem is broken off and it's green on the inside, the avocado is ready. So what these people do, there's other ways to test avocados, people, by the way. Just letting you know, don't ruin it for everybody, because once you tear out that stem, it starts oxidizing. But they just tear off these stems, and if it's not green on the inside, if it's still like kind of white, they'll just throw it back in the bin. Well, by the time you get to it, you get it home, it's done. So I just don't feel like going through that bin and looking through all them beat up avocados that everybody and their mamas had their hands on. So I'll just grab the $6 organic bag of avocados, because in all honesty, people around here in these parts, they don't even know what avocado tastes like, let alone are they going to pay $6 for 3. So that's about the only thing that I buy that's organic. Not hoping I don't offend anybody. Sorry if I am. I'm just one of these people. I'm brutally honest to a fault. How much weight have you lost in what amount of time? I have lost anywhere from 70, 75 pounds, depending on the day and the level of activity that I've had. And I did it in a little bit over a year. I still have about 30 pounds that I want to lose. But I probably could have lost a lot more had I actually taken it seriously. I mean, I can honestly say probably until October, maybe even November, I was having weekly cheat meals. Sorry, I had to pause it there for a second, guys, and I was talking about how much weight and how much amount of time. I was still doing a cheat, and I said cheat meal, but I was doing a cheat day every single solitary week, and I feel like that hurt me a lot. The next question is, what's your favorite restaurant to go to? And that's Qdoba. And Qdoba is kind of like a Chipotle thing, except you get free guacamole at Qdoba. It's my ultimate favorite place to go. What do you order when you're out? And let me tell you guys, there is a Hep A outbreak here in West Virginia. I don't know why, but it's a... Hey guys, my camera keeps dying. I need to hurry up and get this done. Anyway, I was telling you about the Hep A outbreak here, so we're not really eating out anytime. What do you order when you eat out? If I go to a burger place, it's a burger with no bun, no ketchup. I do Arby's a lot with the half-pound roast beef. If I do Qdoba, I just get, like a burrito bowl with no rice, no beans, just double meat, lettuce, cheese, guacamole, sour cream, and some pico de gallo. Do you eat fast foods? I don't now. Used to, yes. Probably will again as soon as this Hep A thing's gone. Do you drink sodas? I do drink diet. Occasionally, depends on how I'm feeling. I had laid off of it for a little bit, but sometimes you just really need one. So yes, I do drink sodas sometimes. Do you measure? I have not measured my body one time at all, and I really do need to. I actually went to Walmart tonight and was supposed to buy me a tape measure and completely walked by it and forgot. So I do need to get one, but I have not measured anything. Other than YouTube, which other social medias do you have? I do have Twitter, and I do have, like the way I said Twitter, and I do have Instagram. Both of those are Wowlindrica. And if you want to know about Wowlindrica, the wow part stands for World of Warcraft. I used to play World of Warcraft heavily. My character name was Lindrica. So that's where Wowlindrica comes from. So if you guys want to know why. But you can find me on Twitter and Instagram, and those are also linked in the description. Do you have a supportive doctor? No, I do not. Do have a doctor at all. I am completely holistic. Not that there's anything wrong with doctors. I just choose not to do it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end this before I lose battery completely again, and I do need to tag some people. So, Keto Kelly, I talked to her about the tag, and she said that she would be happy to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and tag Keto Kelly. I'm also going to link her channel in the description, so you guys can go follow her. She's great. I enjoyed watching her. And I'm not sure, because I haven't watched everybody else's tags, I'm not sure if T-Man has been tagged, but T-Man, I'm going to tag you. So if you have been tagged already, so sorry. I'm just going to do 2. I know some people are doing 3 and 4, but if you haven't been tagged and you want to be tagged, don't wait on anybody. Just go ahead and do it. You know, we'll be happy to watch you. But anyway, guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this now. Thanks so much for giving me the opportunity, Miss Keto Diamond, so I can share a little bit more about myself with you guys. So I will see you guys later. Take care and keto on. Bye.